What's up, people? Rasati out here in Singapore. I'm back at it one more time. I wanted to get on here real quick because I just saw a post on Instagram, and I see a lot of posts like this actually, and I wanted to read it real quick so you can get a gist of where it is that I'm coming from when I tell you this. The young lady posted, let's see here. It says, "You know what my biggest mistake was? My biggest mistake was giving all I had to someone who would never do the same for me." Now, honestly speaking, I get it. You're hurt, something happened, you did everything that you possibly could. The person did not reciprocate or did not make the kind of effort that you were expecting. But I want to stop y'all there. And I want to remind you that if you didn't give your all, you would not give them the opportunity to meet your expectations or not. If you did not give your all, you wouldn't be yourself. If you went into a relationship holding back from the beginning, waiting for them to show you that, you were worthy before you showed them, the reciprocated love, they might feel the same way about you. So honestly speaking, giving your all from the beginning, that's a reflection of your character. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Not many people do that anymore. I think everyone is so hurt and so worried and so paranoid and so anxious and so depressed when it comes to love that their expectations get the better of them, and they don't remember that they need to show up fully as well. When you show up fully in a relationship, you give the other person permission to be themselves as well. Now, trust me, both of you are gauging each other from the beginning, right? Both of you are trying to figure out if, okay, well, is this the kind of person I can sing out loud with because I'm not the greatest singer? Is this the kind of person that I could dance around the house like an idiot with because I'm not the greatest dancer? Is this the kind of person who's going to tell me how to dress and restrict my movements? Or can I just be myself? Can I wear sweatpants one day, short shorts the next day, and then eventually wear a sari and get dressed up and stuff? Can I be that person? Can I be all of me in front of this person? So bit by bit, obviously you're gauging each other, and whether you realize it or not, everything you say is taken into account. Now, for the most of us, when we're on a date, we've talked about this in previous episodes as well, when you're on a date, you're trying really hard to get to a place in the conversation where you can guarantee the next time you see each other. Now, in this day and age where you could swipe left and find someone else in a matter of seconds, no one's really worried about seeing each other again. But when you exchange energy in a first date situation, whether you have sex or not, it doesn't matter. Whether you kiss each other or not, it doesn't matter. When you sit down and open yourselves up to kind of get to know the other person, because trust me, you have to open yourself up in order to get to know the other person, that's still an energy exchange. And if you have a second date or you never speak to that person again, there's still a part of you that will need closure, that will need to understand why things happened the way that it did. This is why we create the stories that, we base all of our beliefs on, and then that in turn triggers all of our behaviors. But please, all of you out there, don't go into any situation waiting for the other person to show you that you're worthy of their love. Why not go in with the expectation that you're going to do all that you can to be yourself as much as possible and take it or leave it? They can either like the way that you are, the way that your wit is, the kind of humor you have, whether you're sarcastic or not, the way that you dress. Just be as much yourself as you can. And then it's up to them whether they want to be around or not. But never, ever, ever regret having loved anyone. Loving someone is never, never a bad thing. A lot of times, looking back, you'll find that loving that person as much as you could was what you needed to do for yourself. Because if you didn't give it your all, when that thing fell apart or broke apart, you'd be wondering if you could have done more. Now, trust me, I've done the same thing. I've done everything that I could possibly do. And still, when I left my husband, I was thinking, what if I could have done this instead? What if I would have done that instead? What if there was something else I could have done? But the point being that I did all that I could. I loved with all of my heart. I put in all the effort possible, not because I needed it back from him, because I knew it was the way that I was. I couldn't change who I was. And guess what? Having distanced myself from him for many, many years now, he still has fond memories of our time together. Yes, we fought, we bickered, but guess what? I raised the bar for being loved, and I'm proud of that. I raised the bar for the kids on how to be taken care of, how to be nurtured as a mom. They have another example of what it feels like to be really and truly loved. And we need more of those in the world. We need more examples of to be very, very well loved. Now, yeah, of course, it sucks when you don't get it back. But not everyone is equipped to love the way that you love. Not everyone is equipped with the kind of information you would need to be able to really understand what that other person wants. This is the reason I coach people. This is the reason I go back through and I teach the things that were the most useful to me. This is why I use Dale Carnegie and Tony Robbins and John Maxwell, Maston Kipp. I still go back to Jim Rohn, and I really, really love E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. And, oh gosh, there are so many other people. But the point being that this is why I use other people's work to teach you, because there is a specific order in which I use them that really works for me. And it's worked for my clients, and it's opened their eyes to how you can love yourself better and express love to the other person, and to show them that you really do understand them. So please, please don't go into any relationship limiting yourself from the beginning. Do all you can. Leave it all on the table. Be proud of the way you love. And if it's not enough for some people, well, then it's not enough for some people. But there is someone out there waiting for your brand of love. And if you continually reduce because you've been hurt, someone's going to miss out. Because you will not show up as yourself when they do stand before you. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Drop your questions, concerns, comments in the comments below, and I will get to them as soon as possible. But in the meantime, if you're interested in finding out what my strategy is, how I've helped so many people find love in their own life, starting with loving themselves and being able to understand what it is that other people need from them and showing up the way that they would need, hit me up. You know where I am. But in the meantime, I'll catch you later. Bye.